So of course, we all want to protect our family, our pets, our homes, and also save money on our electric bill, energy savings. So today I'm talking about window film, and this is Smarter Real Estate Weekly on Wednesdays. I'm Julie Tam, managing broker of LYN Realty in Houston, and you're watching part of my special series, Living in My Dream Home. All right, so there's a lot of action going on in our home today. I want to take you into our home office first and just show you right now a desk has been pulled away from the wall and the window, and this window film has already been installed, and you really cannot even tell that it's there. The goal of the window film that we've got at the front of our house is heat reduction and energy savings, and then we'll show you the back of the home where we're doing it for security. So this window obviously is a huge, piece of glass. It's multiple pieces of glass, but we've got a huge window here where a lot of sunlight just comes in. Right now you can see the sun just pouring in, and this area will feel very hot. You also have more of a glare on computer screens. And so even though we do have shades and we can pull them down, we've actually got 2 layers of shades. We do like to look out the window and enjoy the view. And so the window film helps to reduce that heat so that we don't have to pay so much to cool our homes here in Houston with the hot weather. And then, of course, the UV is a big factor. And I'll take you over to our formal dining room to show you that in action. So we've been living in this home for just 2 years. It was custom built. And I have a whole video series about building my dream home, and then I began living in my dream home. So look at this rug here that we have down. You can see right at the edge of this rug, this is the wood floor that's exposed to the sunlight coming in from the front window, similar size as a study window. And then here, you can see a line literally where the color is darker under the rug and then lighter out here. So it's been discolored by the UV from the sun over just 2 years. So if you can imagine, and I'm going to pull up the rug pad underneath as well. What would this look like after a few more years or several years, right? Now, you can use products to kind of blend back in, restain the wood, make it look better. And of course, if you have a rug down, you really can't see that discoloration, the difference there. But, if someone were to buy this home and buy a different color rug, or not color, different size rug, I should say, then it may not cover that if the rug is smaller, for example. So you don't want that kind of damage because not only is it happening to the flooring, but it's happening to the furniture and the drapes and other decor in your home as well. All right, so here the window film has already been installed. There is a little bit of extra privacy. So when people are looking in from the outside, they're not going to see as much because there is a tinting, going on there and other properties. The heat reduction, I cannot tell you the exact amount because it depends on the type of film you buy, what kind of weather you live in, like how much sun do you get, and all of that stuff. And so all of those different factors and then what brand of product are going to affect, how much heat reduction you're going to get. All right, so I'm going to pass through here the middle of our home toward the back where, there's a lot going on here. They've got a table set up where they're cutting the window film, and Sky is throwing toys out of his fun zone. Hello. This is our 1-year-old, and our housekeeper is hard at work as well. We're going to talk about security film, which is for the back of the home. We don't get that much sun coming through the back because of the way our house faces. But these large panels of glass and the sliding glass doors, and also over here at the breakfast, we've got a glass door and a window that people could access coming up the back stairs at the patio. Now, fortunately, our home is raised. It's elevated about 8 feet in the air above ground. And so windows like these and all around our home on the first floor, as well as the second floor, of course, are really going to be very difficult to access unless an intruder were to come with a ladder. And it's pretty unlikely they're going to do that. Of course, anything could happen, but certainly they would probably find another home that's going to be an easier target than ours. So what the window film on these panels of glass will do is just buy us a little extra time. It means if someone takes something hard like a baseball bat or a sledgehammer or whatever, and they try to break the glass, it's not just going to immediately shatter and fall down into pieces. It's going to make a pattern, as you've probably seen on commercial windows, where it's just an impact, like a bullet hole. You see the hole and then the kind of that radiating pattern of cracked glass, but it doesn't fall yet. Okay. Obviously, if they just stay at it for a while, eventually, the glass is going to give, but that just buys more time for the homeowners to defend themselves, for police to arrive, etc. And so anyway, this is definitely something, an investment. If you're going to live in your home for a length of time, again, it's hard to calculate exactly because it's very specific to your home, your circumstances. But it's something where if you're going to be in your home for many years, at least several, I would say maybe a decade. Obviously, if you're in there for a couple decades or longer, then it's going to be worth the investment. You may be able to recoup your investment sooner. Obviously, the intrusion part, that's not something you can really value because it's about safety and security. But as far as the heat reduction for the energy savings, that's going to be very specific to each home. So I'm not able to answer questions about any of that because I'm not an expert, but I just wanted to show you. And from a real estate standpoint too, a lot of folks are getting this done on higher end homes for the savings and the protection. All right, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you joining us for Smarter Real Estate Weekly on Wednesdays, and I'm going to check out what they're doing over there because they're going to be putting up more window film very soon. And I hope you will like and subscribe so you don't miss an episode, and you can send me a message or comment, and I would look forward to hearing from you very soon. Thanks so much and have a great week.